shrine, and Angel Reese knows a ring is coming. LSU!
In basketball, some rivalries go beyond the game. And this one, it was personal. Caitlin-Clark versus Angel Reese. The biggest rivalry in women's basketball. And Clark wasn't just ready for it, she dominated it. From college courts to the WNBA, she didn't just face her biggest rival, she demolished her.
Ajay Johnson.
Here's Van Lith. Will take the mid-range and knock it down. Be given opportunities to take.
This is more than a game. This is the story of how Caitlin-Clark, one of the most electrifying players of her generation, demolished her biggest rival on the grandest stage. The rivalry began in college, but the tension, it had been building for years. Caitlin-Clark, a small-town Iowa girl with a deadly three-point shot and court vision that made jaws drop, led the Iowa Hawkeyes. Angel Reese, a Baltimore-born powerhouse with unmatched hustle and confidence, led the LSU Tigers. Their paths were destined to collide.
And the national championship game is underway.
Their first high-profile clash came in the 2023 NCAA championship game. LSU won that day, 102-85. Angel had a monster double-double, and in one of the most talked-about moments in women's basketball, she taunted Clark with the now iconic "you can't see me" gesture and pointed to her ring finger. To many, that moment was disrespectful. To others, it was just part of the game. But one thing was clear. This rivalry had just been born.
He's such an unselfish teammate. Leads the nation in assists as well at just under 9 per game. Will this be her last?
The date? April 1st, 2024. The stage? NCAA Elite 8. The storyline? Revenge.
Part of the intrigue of tonight's matchup is the fierce competitive nature of the women who are involved.
Everyone was watching. It wasn't just a game, it was personal. Clark hadn't forgotten the sting of the 2023 loss. And this time, she came to take over.
Aim is to be able to secure defensive boards. LSU, an outstanding offensive rebounding team.
Clark connects!
From the tip-off, Clark was electric. She hit deep threes that barely touched the net. She found her teammates with precision passes. Every possession was a masterclass.
Caitlin-Clark in the second half has drained 6 threes. Let's show you 5 of them. I don't know what the 6th one did wrong to not make the edit, but look at the...
Clark ended the night with 41 points, 12 assists, and 7 rebounds. 9 of her shots were from behind the arc. She broke down the LSU defense like a puzzle she'd solved before the game started. Angel Reese played well, scoring 17 points and 20 rebounds. But it wasn't enough. She fouled out in the 4th quarter, watching from the bench as Clark closed out the game.
That will do it. This time, it's Iowa.
Iowa 88, LSU 84. Clark had her redemption, and this time, she didn't need to gesture or talk. The scoreboard said it all. Even NBA legend Paul Pierce said, "That might be the greatest performance I've ever seen in the NCAA tournament." Caitlin-Clark is the kind of player who lets her game do the talking. Quiet, humble, but lethal.
Harrison the board. Mabry flings it down the floor. Reese, what a catch and finish!
Angel Reese is on fire. She's loud, passionate, emotional. She's not afraid to get in your face. And that's what made this rivalry so special. They weren't just 2 great players. They were 2 different energies. Opposites clashing under bright lights. And that's what drew people in. The year 2024 saw both stars go pro. Clark was drafted number 1 by the Indiana Fever. Reese joined the Chicago Sky.
First WNBA meeting between Angel Reese and Caitlin-Clark. The Fever and the Sky.
The hype was real. Their first WNBA game against each other? June 1st, 2024.
Kicking it out, Evans fakes the 3, takes the 2, and knocks it down.
It wasn't as flashy as their college games, but it had the tension, the buzz. Clark scored 11, grabbed 8 rebounds, and dropped 6 assists. Reese had 8 points and 13 rebounds.
Trying to waste the clock, up to Clark. Clark throws it up in the air, and Indiana
The Fever edged out the Sky 71-70. Another win for Clark. This was just the beginning. The rivalry had gone national. Now, millions were watching.
Where they're coming off of a loss against the Mystics. They want to clean some things up. Clark's first shot.
On the 16th of June, 2024, they met again. This time more furious and energetic. This was no ordinary game.
Carter, she had to sit out, had the 3 personal fouls in the first half. Now is a starter here today. Carter on the left side.
In the third quarter, things were heating up. Caitlinclark drove hard to the basket. Angel Reese was right there, challenging every move. It was physical, it was intense, the kind of matchup where every possession felt like a fight.
I'm not wearing them today. I can't see her saying that. Transition look.
But Clark? She stayed calm under pressure, focused, unshaken. She finished the night with 23 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds, leading the Fever to a big win. No complaining, no drama, just pure competitive fire. This wasn't just a game, it was a message. With gameplay like Caitlin, it was hard for the Skies to win. Fever won again, the last rookie clash of the season. And wow, did it deliver. Caitlinclark showed up on a mission, dropping a career-high 31 points and handing out 12 assists. That wasn't just a great game, it was a record breaker. Her 11th game with 10-plus assists was the most ever by a rookie in WNBA history. Angel Reese? She didn't back down either. She kept fighting, grabbing 10 points and 11 rebounds, locking in her 23rd double-double, another WNBA rookie record. Clark's Fever ran away with the win, 100-81, but both stars walked off the court having proved something. One thing's clear, this rivalry isn't just about winning games, it's about making history, and these two, they're just getting started.
Is coming.
This rivalry wasn't just about basketball, it became a symbol. Clark represented the calculated killer, the sniper. Reese represented heart, hustle, and edge. And together, they made women's basketball more exciting than ever. Both are still rookies, both are still growing. But if history tells us anything, the next showdown will be even bigger. They might clash in playoff games. They might even team up on Team USA one day. No matter what happens, one thing is certain. Whenever Clark and Reese share the court, magic happens. This wasn't just one game. This was a rivalry that changed the game. Caitlinclark may have outshined her biggest rival, but Angel Reese pushed her to be better. That's what great rivals do. And together, they took women's basketball to a whole new level. Here's to what's next. The future is bright. The future is fearless. Thanks for watching.